What's up, guys? How is everybody doing out there? I'm out here in the jungle. Hasn't been a good week for some of the family members here. They're sitting in jail right now, but I'll get to that in a little bit. What am I doing out here? We're at Miguel's mansion. There's Miguel's mansion right there. But we have been planting, Lit and her mom have been planting out here. This is a great hillside here. It gets all this sun in the morning, afternoon. This here is what?
Opal.
Opal. Opal. Is that a vegetable?
Yes. It's like a green one. It's like this long.
Right.
And that's big.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And
I know what
right
you're talking
now
about.
They're producing fruits, started to produce fruits.
They're starting to produce fruit. These here, what are these?
Cassava.
Cassava. Lit's mom is cutting down cassava. Cassava. That is right here. Is that a root?
Huh?
You eat the root?
No, this one?
Yeah.
That one there, you're gonna replant it.
Well, what do you eat out of that?
The root.
The root. So it's like a root crop.
That's called one and done.
One and done. Grows once, you cut it down, you replant it.
Yeah.
And that's good to go. What are these here?
That is string beans.
These are string beans?
Okra.
Okra.
Yeah, okra.
Okra growing right here.
Yeah.
This is string beans.
Yeah.
Growing right here. You see, they just use sticks for the vine to grow on. And then you get the green bean. And then right here, this is Lutz pumpkin. Now, it's not like an American style pumpkin, like an orange style pumpkin. It's different. It grows different, but it looks like a pumpkin. Actually, it's smaller than an actual pumpkin. So this is all growing here, all out here. They've got plants growing all through there. But that's the thing. You find land, and you just grow, and everything grows on the land, and you harvest it. And this is, what is this? What?
Huh?
What's this?
Cassava.
Cassava. This is younger cassava.
Yeah.
These are younger cassavas. But all down through the trail here, coming up, there's just stuff planted, and that's what it's all about, growing your own vegetables, harvesting your own vegetables. Oop, almost fell. You can see all through here. Perfect. The ground's decent. Coconut trees out there. So let's hike down the trail. I'm going to show you what's growing down the trail here too. There's Miguel's mansion. Yeah. Here, that's his outside kitchen.
Yeah.
If he wants to cook out there, hang out there, that's his mansion and everything. But we'll shoot down the trail here. I'll show you what's growing down the trail. Cassava? Cassava, cassava. I don't know what that is. That little shack there.
That was supposed to be like a chicken.
Oh, that was supposed to be a chicken coop. But that didn't work out too well. Cassava. Because the monitor lizards out here. They'll attack younger chickens, and they'll eat them. They'll eat them, and it's Mother Nature. They're the yellow water monitor lizard is what they're called. And they're pretty nice size too. I only seen one out here in the jungle, out in the wild. But I've seen one run across the road. Well, actually, twice I've seen them run across the road. But this is a trail coming out. Is there any bananas back in here? Any banana trees back in here?
Yeah.
There's some banana trees back in here somewhere.
On this part? No, it's
Up over here, and of course, coconut trees. But I haven't been out this trail in months. It just rained so hard that I wasn't going to take a chance and fall. That's for sure. But anyways, right here, check these out. That's a compost pile back in there. Sort of big compost pile back in there. Here, check these big, huge leaves out here. Look how huge they are, them leaves. I mean, look at my hand. Look at my hand on these leaves. They're just huge. And this is what, look?
Gabi.
Gabi. That's a root. This is a root plant. You eat the root. Gabi. How big is that? How big is that?
Big.
Big, like
That big.
that big?
That big. It depends because
Depends.
once it's in the root,
Uh-huh.
it's not like they only produce one gabi. They produce a lot.
A lot. A lot
So
come
you
off the
just-
root.
yeah.
Okay. Gabi, right here. And this all grew within the past couple months. Like I said, when I was out here, it didn't exist. And then you got this here. What are these? Taro. This is taro all through here. All through here. Taro. And you eat the root out of that.
You can eat the root, you can eat the leaves, you can eat everything in taro.
You know, the mosquitoes are looking at you and they're getting ready to attack.
I know, that's why I'm doing this because I try to avoid mosquitoes.
Yeah. I got to get out of here. That's a banana.
Yeah.
Banana, banana, banana. Banana, banana, banana. So there it is. And we've got plants across the road, planted over there and everything like that. So it's going to, you'll plant stuff all year long. I mean, this will come up a couple months, you'll harvest it, you'll replant something else.
Well, this taro?
Yeah.
No, taro is producing their own. Like once you replant it, they will run all over like a
So
kind
it's
of
underneath
vine.
the ground like a
Yes,
vine and then
they'll
the
go
taro.
out.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. So anyways, just a little update on the garden situation. Got to get in the sunlight. There's another new thing they planted right here. These are wild orchids right here. Friend of the family went out into the jungle, got these wild orchids. They got them sitting right here. They require afternoon sunlight. They don't require full sunlight 24/7, just afternoon sunlight.
Yeah, they require sun, but it's not that. It's not
Yeah,
that.
so that's what those are. And Lut's brother built this, or your nephew. Her nephew built this here, this stand. And these are all new, or they're all potted plants. Where'd you get them? Just family?
Yeah.
Your one aunt or something like that. A lot of it. Some of it they just got out of the woods, out of the jungle here, and put them right here. But yeah, it's this place has come a long, a long way. All them flowers are all doing good through there. The other nephew, what's other nephew is building another shelf right here. We got all these beautiful.
Indoor.
These are indoor.
Yeah.
They don't
Supposed
require a
like
lot
they
of
don't
sun.
required sun.
Yeah.
But I'm planning to buy like big pot.
Yeah,
to
she's
put like indoor.
indoor. And her nephew is building this shelving through here. All this through here. They're going to have plants on there growing and flowers and everything like that over here. But this place has come a long way in a year. A long way. When we first got here, man, it was grown over. And those that have followed us for a while, they know, they've seen it. We've come a long way. We've got a lot more to do. It's just, there's no hurry. What's the hurry? A little bit at a time. A little here, a little there, a little here, a little there.
It's not like we don't live here.
Yeah, it's not like we don't live here. And, but these here, they're doing well too. We have moved them from underneath the porch, bring them out here to get some more sun and more sunlight. So there it is. And of course, Lut's garden. Over here they got lots of things started in the garden over here. All the way up through there. I'm not going to go through there. But anyways, getting to, where's the sun? I got to get keep rubbing my head on that. Getting to the subject at hand. Like I said in the beginning, we've had a few family members. They, sadly, they got locked up. You know, they were causing a nuisance around 215 here, and they got locked up. What do I mean? Well, everybody's family members here. From the cat to the dog to the roosters to the, you name it, we're all family members. And unfortunately, Lucky Luciani and Tony Soprano, well, that's Lucky right there. They've been acting up. They've been acting up. They've been going into the garden and digging up the seeds and the seedlings and everything like that. And Lut's mom was, going crazy, and Lut was going crazy, and well, we had to lock them up. We had to lock them up. They're no longer free roaming. This is Lucky over here. Lucky Luciani, he's in here. He got locked up, and all his underboss people got locked up, and his captains all got locked up. They're all in there hanging out. Right, that's Lucky. Lucky wants out. He's screaming, let me out, let me out. Got a couple baskets in there for the hens to lay in and lay their eggs. So Lucky's in there. Old Tony Soprano. Tony was tough to get, man. He was hiding. He was in hiding. He was tough to get, but we managed to get Tony Soprano, his underboss, his captains, and his soldiers. They're all locked up in here. There's Tony right there. Hey, Tony. Tony's a little upset, but what's he gonna do? It looks like an egg, and he's got his little harem in there, his little underbosses and his soldiers. So, guys, what does that mean? What does that mean? I know the lighting. What does that mean? Let me get over here again. What does that mean? Well, that means there's a void. There is a big void now in the Mafia here on the 215, right? Well, guess who stepped in to take the place? Where is he? Where is he? I don't even know where he's at. He's skittish. He's hiding. He knows he doesn't want to be caught.
Did you see him?
Who is it? Well, the new underboss, or the new Mafia boss of the 215 is Twinkles. But we can't have a name that's not fearful to all the other roosters. So I have given him a new name. His new name is John T. Gotti, the Dapper Don. That's right, the Dapper Don. We've had to put a T in there to keep his twinkles, right? John T. Gotti, or the Dapper Don. He's over here. Twinkles! He gets a little skittish as he's getting a little older. But there he is. See him? Oh, he's here with one of his underboss. Twinkles! John! Come on, John. Crow for us. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Let's hear it, John. Let us know who's in charge. Come on, buddy. Now he won't. Now he won't. But the other day we got here and looks like he crowed. I'm like, no. So I'm listening. And I'm looking. There he is. That was him. That was him. He crowed. And he's roaming out here. There's a few others that are still roaming around wild, but not as many. And he has now become the dominant man, the dominant rooster here at the 215. He's picked up more friends. They're hanging out with him. So yeah, he has been promoted. And don't say anything, but he sneaks over in the garden sometimes. But we give him a pass. Yeah, gotta love it, right? You got to entertain yourself. If you don't entertain yourself in the province, then what are you going to do? Turn into a vegetable. But he's working on that crow. It's a little raspy, but he's working on it. Here comes a plane. But that's what I meant. Family members were locked up. They're in the slammer. They get fed and everything like that. No big deal. But yeah, Twinkles, he's become a little more skittish because he now roams. Before, he roamed, but the other bosses and the underbosses and the other soldiers of the bosses, used to push him away from food and everything like that. Well, now he's in control. So anyways, there is our update. I'll see if I can get him to crow again. Come on, John, let's hear it. Let's hear it, John. Now, you can't get him to crow on cue, right? It just doesn't happen. So, all right. There it is.